What makes The Merchant of Venice so intriguing? Well, other than the fact that it was written by the one and only legend, William Shakespeare. Hello everyone watching, or supposedly watching. Welcome to the video. Since you've already clicked on this video, you may as well keep watching. This play was written centuries ago and is one of the reasons Shakespeare has a legacy that is still alive today. The well-known play has a variety of characters, but the main are Antonio, Bassanio, Portia, Jessica, Shylock, and Lorenzo. Antonio the merchant is trying to prove to Bassanio what a loyal friend he can be, so by doing that he makes a deal with Shylock to give him 3,000 ducats, and if he fails to give Shylock what he desires, a pound of flesh would be cut off Antonio from any place Shylock chooses to. Jessica, who is Shylock's daughter, finds her love Lorenzo, and together they run away. During that charade, Bassanio tries to win over Portia's heart, which in the end does. Close to the end of the play, Shylock finds out Antonio's ship sunk with the money on them. So tragic. Meaning Antonio couldn't pay his debt. In the courtroom, Shylock is about to cut up the flesh off Antonio, but the judge, who is disguised as Portia, stops him and says in Act 4, Scene 1. Therefore prepare thee to cut off the flesh, shed thou no blood, nor cut thou less no more, but just a pound of flesh. If thou takest more or less than just a pound, be it but so much, as makes it light or heavy in the substance, or the division of the 20th part of one poor scruple. Nay, if the scale do turn but in estimation of a hair, thou diest, all goods are confiscated. So Shylock gave up, and by doing that he had to convert to Christianity. This is all a little summary of The Merchant of Venice, although the most important part of the play is the themes love, revenge, racism, and friendship. Racism is shown in a few places in the play. The technique used in the quote is emotive language because the Prince of Morocco expresses his love for Portia. When the emotive language is used in the quote, it pulls the reader or audience to focus on the book. For example, the Prince of Morocco. The main reason Portia didn't want to marry the Prince of Morocco was because he had dark skin, like it says in Act 2, Scene 1. Mislike me not for my complexion, the shadow livery of burnished sun, to whom I am neighbour, and near bred. Bring me the fairest creature northward born, where Phoebus's fire scarce thaws the icicles, and lets us make incision, for your love, to prove whose blood is the reddest, his or mine. I tell thee, lady, this aspect of mine hath feed the valiant, but my love I swear the best regard virgins out of clime have loved it too. I would not change the hue, except to steal your thoughts, my gentle queen. Shakespeare himself probably doesn't comply with the story in real life. He is bringing the story to the public so others can see the mistakes they have made and all the people they have judged. Another part of the play that shows racism is Venetian intolerance towards Jews. People in those times despised Jews since Venice was a Christian country. This is one of the major reasons Shylock and his daughter were loathed in Venice. The hatred Shylock showed towards Antonio and Lorenzo was because of their religion, Christianity. When Jessica left the house and took a portion of the money and jewels, Shylock's anger was toward Jessica, but a fraction of the hatred was towards Lorenzo, as he was a Christian. Love is a powerful emotion, which Shakespeare decided to include as a vital component of the play. Love offers alternatives to the unpleasant emotions of racism and revenge. Two of the couples shown throughout the play are Bassanio and Portia, and Lorenzo and Jessica. Both of these couples met under certain circumstances, which shows that love can be spontaneous. While Bassanio took the test to see who should wed to Portia, while Lorenzo and Jessica met while Lorenzo was a servant for Jessica's father. Throughout the play, Bassanio confesses his love for his true love, Portia. Act 2, Scene 6, Bassanio says, Beshrew me, but I love her heartily, for she is wise if I can judge of her, and fair she is, if that mine eyes be true, and true she is, as she hath proved herself, and therefore like herself wise, fair, and true, shall she be placed in the constant soul. The technique used in the quote is descriptive language, The reason descriptive language is used in the quote is when he describes Portia as wise, fair, and true. Another section of the play with themes of love is when the judge in the court demanded Bassanio's ring and nothing else, while he pleaded with the judge not to have the ring. Act 4, Scene 1. There's more depends on this than value. The dearest ring in Venice I will give you, and find out by proclamation. Only for this I pray you pardon me. Bassanio says the technique used is emotive language. Rhyming was used in Act 1, Scene 2, when Portia was experiencing various emotions toward Bassanio. How all the other passions fleet to air, as doubtful thoughts, and rush embraced despair, and shuddering fear, and green-eyed jealousy love be moderate, ally thy ecstasy. Revenge in the play. The one point of revenge in Merchant of Venice is the feud between Shylock and Antonio. The reason they have it out for each other is because they both are businessmen, trying to top the other. In doing so, Antonio makes a bond with Shylock, proposing that Antonio uses Shylock's money in return. Antonio has to give Shylock 3,000 ducats, and if he doesn't succeed, Shylock has the authority to cut off 1 pound of flesh from Antonio from any place he chooses. Antonio and Shylock are both businessmen, so they both need as much money as possible. This could, or will, result in war. Repetitive language is used by Shylock when he says, "Jailer, look at him. Tell him me no mercy. This is a fool that let out money gratis. Jailer, look at him." The phrase "Jailer, look at him" is repeated twice by Shylock, which reveals that this phrase delivers meaning. One of the most important themes is friendship. Mainly, it brings people together. Bassanio and Antonio have one of the main friendships in the play. Bassanio borrowing money from Antonio may demonstrate that the apparent purity can be tainted by economic gain. Another one of the friendship is Nerissa and Portia. Since Nerissa is Portia's lady-in-waiting, they spend quite a bit of time together, which influences their relationship. Bassanio was willing to give up his marriage to save his best friend Antonio. Bassanio was risking his relationship with a woman he loved so his friend could live. The Merchant of Venice, written by William Shakespeare, is one of the greatest plays ever written. The themes of the play are probably the main reason the play is so interesting. The play is full of many aspects of normal life, which is why people feel connected sometimes. They can relate to the troubles, the friendships, their loved ones, and their hatred towards others. That is why the play is so great. Thank you all for tuning in and not turning the video off to watch a cat play the piano. See you all next time.